I found a leaflet on the ground when I was doing duty one day in the gym, and it was a Rainbow Rescue leaflet, and it said Rainbow Rescue, a haven of hope. So that haven of hope jumped out at me, and I thought, this is the place I'm supposed to go.
I lost my gloves on Saturday night and found it Sunday morning. I wrote a letter to my friend and told him that I found.
My name is Lydia Oliver, and I'm the manager of the Rainbow Rescue Home for socially displaced boys, and I'm responsible for the day-to-day running of the home.
I'm Angela Campbell, and I'm going to be the new manager for Rainbow Rescue for Girls.
Rainbow Rescue started approximately 10.5 years ago because we saw then a need for children who were on the streets, actually, socially displaced. And we thought that these children need a better quality of life. So we have 14 children, and we can accommodate 10 comfortably, but 12. We have 4 caregivers and 4 admin staff. I love children, and I don't like to see children suffer. But when the children come here, you know, they come all broken, they come sad, they feel neglected. And once they come to Rainbow Rescue, in a couple of weeks, there's a complete change. That motivates me to see that child be transformed from a lonely, sad, you know, angry child to a child that is loving and playful and wants to go to school and can tell you, Miss, I will try to come first in test. You know, that motivates me to see the change in that child.
You know, some people feel it's not right to be angry, or it's not. And anger and grief are emotions, but all people need to learn how do we process those emotions. What's the best way to process those emotions and bring something positive out of it? And so that is what I see us here, you know, doing with the kids.
There's no doubt in my mind or anybody's mind, you know, that is a motivation. When you look at these kids and the love and the respect and everything that you get from these kids, it's what motivates me every day to be here.
There are a lot of people out there that I don't think they should fall through the cracks because of their situation or because of circumstances. So why not? And that is what is really, really, really motivating me to do this.
When they get up, they do their normal showers, they do their chores, breakfast, and we still insist on them doing some academic work early in the morning. After that, well, they have some freedom. They would play some board games. We do have some of the older ones. They have little summer jobs. They like outdoors. They like football, they like cricket. We have them involved in chess. They are members of the Trinidad and Tobago Chess Association. They don't mind going to the savannah a lot because it's a lot of freedom there for them. They can just run about, run wild, play their games and so on.
My favorite game, sport, was chess. It's chess, football and cricket, you know.
My favorite sport is football.
I like to play cricket.
First of all, I enjoy lambing with everybody around here. I enjoy playing football with them, playing games such as Life and Monopoly.
We try to encourage them to do what they like best. And academically, sometimes they aspire, they want to be doctors, they want to be lawyers, they want to be everything that's out there that is big.
And I see how they respond, they're more excited. I understand that when I'm not here, they're reading, you know, and they're bringing their books and they want more. And when I say, okay, that's it, no, I want another one, because they're seeing that they're getting it. And so they're excited about learning.
I want them to graduate to the prestigious schools. From the prestigious schools, I want them to go on to the university level.
Right now, I want to be an electrician like wire houses.
I want to work in the embassy, interpreting French.
When I grow up, I want to be a businessman to help the poor.
See, we try to be rounded with them. In other words, let them know that academically, physically, spiritually, mentally and otherwise. We try to do what we can here for them, to prepare them.
I went to primary school for 2 years because my father didn't want me to go to school. I started primary school at 13 years, and the principal placed me in standard 4. And when I got the results, everybody was shocked to hear that I passed at Trinity College.
strength is important. Okay? I want them to believe in themselves. I want them to believe that they can do anything that they want to do. I think that also motivation is important. And that's what I'm saying. We need professionals to come in and help them. I can't do everything, and we do need help. And for it to be successful, we need help. So we need somebody to come in and develop a lot of programs with them. As many programs as possible. Social programs too. You understand? So it's not only, although we gear in towards academics, you must have extracurricular activity. But if you're musically inclined, I just want you to learn to play the piano. If you can get in a band, I would like you to get into a band. I want you to go all the way. That is my aim. So we need a lot of programs.
This is a youth development program that the government of Trinidad and Tobago has embarked in for the last 5 years. And I've been part of it from the start. And what we do with this program, we go to the areas where the children and them at a disadvantage then. So we try to work with them to try to help them, get them involved in the sports, also to keep them away from a lot of crime, and we teach them the basics, not only in sport, but we teach them how to get along with each other, right? We teach them to get along with the people, so when whatever they learn here, they take it back to the community. So they'll be able to help and assist the youths in their community.
So really when you're a teacher, you're not just teaching work, you're not just teaching curriculum, you're teaching the whole person, you know, and you're using the opportunities to teach them teamwork, to teach them how to encourage one another, to teach them, if I get it wrong and you get it right, well, you know what, encourage that person, we can try again.
I want them to be totally equipped. I don't want the child to go out there and there's a stigma attached because you're from a home. You see, what happens is that when you're from a home, remember, funds are limited. So there's so much you can do. So when you meet another person in a prestigious school, this child will be able to do dancing and that, and you can't do anything because funds are limited. So if we can develop programs that can assist them, so the programs are developed and we get sponsors. It doesn't matter who pays for you. The point is that you can do this. I want us to move away from the fact that we're housing displaced children in a shelter, a home. I want them to have really and truly a home environment. So what I would like is that I would like us to have the girls' home and the boys' home together. Now the girls' home came about because, you know, you have siblings, they're brothers here, and they also have sisters, but there's no way for them to go to. There's no way for them to meet. There's no way. They're usually placed in other homes. So what we want to do is that, hopefully, is that we want to build a village where you can accommodate both the boys' home and the girls' home, of course not together, in two separate buildings. And in between that, you're going to have little bungalows. So when you leave this environment, what you need to do is that you can now be accommodated at this interim. And this interim is just for you to get off your feet. As soon as you can get off your feet, then you'll move out on your own. We're not going to kick you out. We're going to help you and accommodate you as much as we can.
On evenings, the volunteers do come then, and they teach them different skills. They assist them with their homework. We have volunteers who come in little groups, maybe youth groups, and they just read with the children, play with them. We have groups that come and they pray and praise, which is important, with the children. And people just come and sit with them, watch television. We have a group who would come and she would cook with them, have like a TV night.
Just we need more people. We need more people who are committed, who will come consistently, who will model good qualities and character to the children.
Getting funds for the girls' home has been a challenge. There are a lot of displaced children in Trinidad and Tobago, and there are a lot of organizations begging. It's a small population, it's 1.3 million people, so we all go into the same corporate individuals. Some of them are going to get tired. We've given you, we've given you, we've given that, you know. So you have to be different, you have to be creative, you have to be innovative.
If it's not for our corporate out there, for our citizens, Trinidad and Tobago, my people, you know, I don't know how we will survive. Our basic needs at the home here are, of course, food. And food such as rice, flour, sugar, meats, cheese, eggs, sausages, butter. We are also asking for clothes, not clothes that are in terrible condition, of course, for children between the ages of 8 and 18. And of course, we have now gone on to a girls' home, so we are looking for girls' stuff between the age of 7 and 15 to 16 years. We need toiletries, like soap, toothpaste, deodorant, toothbrushes. We need help with school books, uniforms, and so on for the kids. But we do have generous people out there. You know, people do give donations, no matter how small, no matter, you know, they said tip fills a bucket, and we believe in that. So if we give $10, $1,000, $100, we are grateful. And we do depend on the public out there to assist us and the corporates.
So I think we need to say thanks to all the people, every single person, whether it's $1, whether it's a dress, whether it's a shirt, whether it's a pencil, thanks to them, because they have made Rainbow Rescue into what it is today.
My favorite thing about at Rainbow Rescue is the staff and the food and Miss Lydia.
My favorite thing living about Rainbow Rescue is about brothers, you know. They're kind, they're gentle, you know.
I feel like I have a sense of responsibility because there's some younger ones, so I look at them like my little brothers, and then there's the caregivers who are like my parents, but you know. So my experience has been good. I mean, I've had a lot of opportunities that I probably wouldn't have had if I was still living with my family.
It's like Green Rescue to me is like a family, like a normal family and stuff, you know. To have boys, the family, and then, you know, we go out together, do things together, and stuff. You know, and that's it. Everything normal, just like a normal family.
The reason why we are here, the reason why we assist these children is because we want to make a better life for them and for society. We want to make our Trinidad and Tobago the best it can be. We know we are going through some trying times, but we have faith, you know, and we know that it will not remain like this. We will get better. It will be better. And our kids are the ones to make it better. So if we can help them in whatever way that we can, I think in a couple of years' time, maybe 10, 15, 20, who knows? The Trinidad and Tobago will be better off if these kids see a better life.